Namaste viewers, I'm your host Vijay Daya and today I have a crown winner. Yes, who is she? She is Miss Apurva. She won Saifa Miss South India 2025 first runner up. So let's talk to her and get a few insights of the pageant. Hi Apurva, how are you doing?
Hi Daya, wonderful. Thank you so much. I love your energy. And hello everyone. This is Apurva, your first runner-up for Saifa Miss South India 2025.
So that was really great. So how are you feeling being a crown winner?
Oh well, I'm so excited. I just want to explore what's in store for me for the next 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got some secret information that you're Miss India top 7.
Yes.
So everybody would be expecting you to win the crown. So
Yes.
you have some kind of disappointment that you lost the crown.
Of course, I'm also a human being, right? I would have emotions. I would definitely felt disappointed, but just it's for just a second because the winner is obviously my best friend. I'm happy for her. I'm not sad for her. I'm definitely happy for her. But yeah, better luck next time. I always believe that you are never rejected. You are only redirected. So if this hasn't happened, something else is gonna happen for me. And as you told, yes, I'm in top 7 for Feminine Miss India for the state Andhra Pradesh, and I'm very proud of that because in my first attempt I have done that, and I have even won in Miss Universe also. Have been placed. So I'm looking forward how these pageants are gonna make me and mold me into a best of better version. So I'm waiting for my opportunities to come, and I believe that it is not always that the opportunities comes to me. I always hunt for opportunities. I always do hunting. So yeah.
So we saw this ramp walk of yours.
Yeah.
You were really confident.
Yes.
But I want to know about the
No, stop.
So I saw this pageant walk of yours and you were really confident. But I want to know your ramp walk experience where you felt extremely nervous.
See, in initial days, every one of us will feel nervous, and in this pageant, I won Miss Ramfolk. So of course, my walk is really good because every one of the crowd or every one of the other people were coming to me and were like, "Your walk is amazing." End of the day, I should be happy with what I'm doing, so I do practice a lot. Initial days, I was also very, I used to, tremble on stage and off stage also because we are gonna wear 5.5-inch heels and above, right? So it's very tough for us to stand in those heels for a longer period of time in a position. T position standing is very very tough for longer hours. And once you stood in that position for 2 hours continuously and you try to walk, you will definitely
For the pageant, the registration and all. So what is your take on this? So you
that
agree that they are
because
only for rich people?
no, it's not for only rich people. Pageants are costly. So this costly investment that you are putting is for yourself, for your grooming, for your skin, for your hair, for your training. Most of the pageant girls get trained in a proper training academies. So the training academies gives you that proper pageant girl appearance, not only from outer, but from in also. So you will be prepared for your question and answer sessions. You will be prepared for your interview questions, on stage questions, ramp walk sessions, and fitness sessions. Many more are there. So I think the costly investment that you are doing is for yourself. I think it's worth every penny. Also, it is not only for rich people. Okay, so anyone can afford pageants. There are certain pageants which doesn't involve all of this. There are certain pageants which doesn't even ask you to wear proper 5.1 inches. There are pageants which also allow girls to participate with whatever footwear they are. In those pageants, they are gonna test your, brilliance and how you're gonna have that emotional perceptiveness for a situation. They're gonna judge you based on your character, based on your kindness, and other activities. So there are pageants which works in that way as well. There are pageants which work in this way, but the investment that you're putting is on yourself, which is worth every penny.
So you have attended many pageants. How is Saifa pageant different from the other pageants?
It is almost similar to the other pageants, criteria. But what I feel different is we have had a round, cooking round, okay? So we have to cook without fire and no boil. Can you believe this, guys? So I have made 8 dishes.
Okay.
8 dishes with no fire and no boil. For the first time in my life, I learned that okay, we can also make dishes which without fire also. We can even have that food. And when the chef was enjoying my beetroot, banana and honey का वो जो dessert मैंने बनाया था, so the chef was enjoying. Novotel chef, he says from Novotel, he was the judge for the round. Okay, he was enjoying my dish, and I was like, is that me who did this? Oh my god, seriously? A person is enjoying my dish. So I was totally surprised and I love that round. Okay. One difference is that, and the other difference is so, first day itself, our director he asked us to choose one person as friend and one person as enemy. Okay. We were like, what? No, we thought he's asking just for fun. He was like, no, I'm serious, choose one. So I choose one person. She's a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
As enemy because I can convince her. So other person I choose as friend is beside me. Okay.
Okay.
So now the task is you have to keep an eye on your enemy and you should always help your friend. This is the concept that is happening here.
Okay.
So it was really it created a big boss environment literally, and we
Okay.
enjoyed these two things.
So you were spying on your enemy.
No, I did not actually spy. I didn't get a chance. I even forgot who the enemy is because I was chosen as enemy for 4 people.
Okay.
They felt that I'm a tough competition and 4 people choose me as an enemy.
Okay.
So, so it was really funny. At the same time, it is also a thoughtful thing that happened with me. I enjoyed a lot.
Okay, Apurva. On that note, we are going to close the interview, but before you go, you should give tips to young models on how to be a deserving model.
Yeah. So for all the models and pageant girls, I believe that your will must be greater than your skill. This is something I have learned, and I believe this every day, every morning I wake up. I say this all the time to myself. Your will that you want to do something should be greater than what you want to do, skill. Okay. For example, I have been a software engineer after completion of my graduation from Satyabama University. I was a software engineer for 6 months, but then I realized that wasn't something I wanted to do in life. I quit the job first and I then went to Hyderabad. I chased to become an anchor in TV. And within a span of 15 days, I became an anchor. Then I worked for AB Nandan Jyoti, then Starma, then Gemini TV, Doordarshan. Now I'm a freelance anchor. 24/7, I'm busy with my project that happened and all television. And I think if I stepped back thinking I couldn't have done it, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
So you should believe whether you are perfect with the skill or not. It is that your willpower should be greater than that and will achieve anything that you want. Model, if you want to become a model, you can. You want to become a pageant girl, you can. You can do anything. Believe in yourself. That is what I want to say.
So thank you, Apurva. That was a lovely message you have given to the wonderful audience. And yes, I know you have the willingness to participate in Miss India again and to try. So we wish you all the best and good luck for your career. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daya. That's a very sweet session by you, and thank you so much. Love you, and thank you so much for Tamil people, Telugu people, and people across the country for giving me this opportunity.